Hey there, this is Michelle Gamble. I am actually I'm going to be a new employee at Cartersville High School. I've been in the Cartersville City School system for 10 years at the middle school and primary level. So I did have to do a little digging to find Cartersville High School's vision. It was not hard to find. I went to our website and it has both our mission and our vision. And the vision for Cartersville High School is to see all students graduate with 21st century skills who are both college and career ready. And that vision is supported by the mission, in which it states to prepare students to become informed, contributing members of society through vigorous instruction in a caring, compassionate culture. Now, another thing that I think is interesting is being a part of the Cartersville school system, there are only 4 schools. We have a primary, an elementary, a middle, and a high school. And coming from the middle school, every morning after the pledge, we always recited the Canes Code. I was not aware that the high school also does the same thing, which tells me this is actually a systemic effort. And I guess I just was not aware of it. Our Canes Code, because we're the Cartersville Hurricanes, they call it Canes, but the code stands for commit to excellence, own my behavior, demonstrate respect, and exhibit a positive attitude. Now, the vision and the mission, I'm not sure how much this is clearly communicated around Cartersville High School. However, I do know that the Canes Code is very systemic, it is regular. Even at the high school level, as high school students may roll their eyes by it, I do know that in speaking with the principal of our high school, they try to refer to this Canes Code very frequently, especially with the students when they're dealing with discipline issues and trying to keep cycling back through that to help them understand that owning their behavior and demonstrating respect while owning it. And, if you mess up, it's okay. You are going to be held responsible for it, but it is something that they do try to push that in regards to the mission and vision. I love what Richard Dufour said in as far as the definition of a school's vision, and it's an attempt to describe the school that we want to become. And in Cartersville High School's situation, wanting our students to have 21st century skills to be successful either in a career or moving on to college, that is something that is definitely preached at the high school. I have 3 boys and all 3 of them have been there. 2 of them are there currently, and that is definitely something that is highly respected, is whatever career path you may choose, whether it be career straight out of high school or career after college, there are many opportunities for students, and they are well aware of that. In our readings, Douglas Fiore said that if we really believe that the key to making all schools great is to link them with the real world for which they intend to prepare students, then we will make every effort to involve the real world in our planning, implementation, and assessment efforts. I loved that when I read it, because that totally sums up what we're trying to do as far as involving all stakeholders, both internal and external. If you don't have students and parents and the support staff and the community involved in the vision of our public school, then there's where your disconnect comes, and that's where you then tend to spin a vision that is not fully supported. And that vision so well supports a school and the efforts and the funding that they allow for programs. And if we know why we're doing it and why we're spending that money and why we're holding ourselves accountable, and we've gotten the input from both internal and external stakeholders, then I think we're going to have a highly successful school. I am excited about that. As far as some of the best practices, involving all stakeholders is important, but listening to those stakeholders and listening well, and also doing a little bit of research. Our system has also participated in something called the Paige Schlechte Teacher Leadership Academy, and that is a way that our system has been able to interact with other school systems to learn and meet with them and understand what works and doesn't work for their schools. And we've been able to translate a lot of what we've learned into the practices at Cartersville High School. Thank you.